Hello, good day. My name is Maria Idigo. My background is medicine. I'm a medical doctor. And I'm a member of the Power Team. The Power Team is a team that started on this very fateful day that I discovered a business model that is a team-based business. So the Power Team, who we are, we're members. We are a team of people from various backgrounds, medical doctors, lawyers, accountants, homemakers, civil servants, everyone generally, but we are all drawn together because we all have one singular goal. And the goal we have is that we want to live our dreams. But in living our dreams, we found out that there are so many limiting factors that are stopping us from living our dreams. Some of us, we don't have time. We work 12 hours a day, 18 hours a day, and we cannot do the things that we need to do to enable us live those dreams. And also, some of us have the time, but we don't have the capital to start that additional business that will help us achieve what we want. And we're all drawn from different parts of the world, not just in Nigeria. We have people in Zambia, Tanzania, UAE, UK, and so on. So we started looking for a business that would be perfect for us, a model of business that, we have the time, we have the income, it won't take us much capital to start. And we started considering different business models. The very first one we came across was, okay, buy a franchise. And when we researched franchise, the average franchise cost is between $40,000 and $200,000 to start. Now, many of us didn't have that capital to start a franchise business. So we looked at another kind of business. Why don't we buy an existing business? Something that is already there, that someone is selling. And then why is the person wanting to sell his business? Obviously, there could be problems there. So that also wasn't an option. So we just said, look, let us even bring out criteria that will enable us make a properly informed choice. We said, whatever business we choose to do, the startup capital has to be very little, and there has to be opportunity for leverage, and the products have to be consumables. The hours have to be flexible because many of us are already busy in our jobs or in our businesses, and the products have to fit in with current trends. It has to be things that people are already demanding as of today. It has to be something that fits in with the baby boom population. The baby boom is a group of babies that were born between 1946 and 1964, an 18-year period. 1 billion babies were born worldwide, and they have been the ones determining the economy since then. So if you were in business at that time, you would be looking for a business that has to do with babies. And in the mid-70s and early 80s, these babies were in their mid-20s and early 30s. What they were looking for was real estate, houses, where to live. They want to move out of their parents' home. So if you were in real estate, that was the business to be in. Today, the baby boomers are in their 50s and early 60s. They are looking for different kinds of businesses that would also be good for them. What do you think a 50-something-year-old or a 60-something-year-old will be looking for? Something to make them look younger, better health, something to make life easier, and so on. Technology, retirement issues. So these are the things that we are looking for. We want those kind of products that will fit in with the trend. And so my story is all about achieving my dreams. So now that I've zeroed in on exactly what I want and in a business that will be good for me, I then started looking for the best way to achieve my major goal, which was to give our children the best quality of education, who we had sent at the time to independent boarding schools in the UK. And along the line, our income as medical doctors started to drop. Like I told you, my husband and I were both medical doctors, and we had sent them to these boarding schools in England, during which halfway through, our income started dropping. And that was why we started even looking for a business in the first place. And then the stress we incurred in the process was so much, worries about the children's school fees and everything. And then that life-changing phone call came on that day. I looked at the plan And what I saw was very little startup capital. What I saw was flexible hours, so it wasn't going to compromise what I was doing already. And so I keyed in straight away. And today we've achieved those goals of educating those children because they've all graduated from top universities in the UK. And this business model that is changing our lives is network marketing. What is network marketing? Why is network marketing, why is it the thing that answered all the criteria, all the things we are looking for in our ideal business? I'll just quickly go through it. If you look on the right side of the screen, you see that, let's say that this company is somewhere in Singapore and you are in Nigeria or in Ghana or somewhere away from Singapore. And this company is making products for you to consume in your home country. How do you reckon that these products will get to you? First, there has to be a major importer, isn't it? And then it goes to the wholesaler, then to the sales force. Advertising has to happen to create awareness that such a product is here. And then the retailer knows about the product through the advertising, gets the product, and then you as a consumer, you know through advert as well, and you get the product as well yourself from the store. But research has shown that if you paid $100 for that product in that store, 85% of that $100 has gone to these people in between. Why? Because as it goes from one to the other, everyone is marking it up for profits. Only 15% of your $100 are here in the company itself. So the company now, some smart companies decided to do it differently. Why don't we build a whole different model where we can cut out the middlemen, take some of the 85% of the consumer's money going here to build a warehouse in Nigeria, for instance, if that's your home country, or in England, if that's your home country, or wherever your home country is. Build a warehouse there, open the warehouse for you, so you as a consumer can what? Buy direct from the company. And by buying direct, they're going to then reward you by paying you some commission. Am I making sense? So now, what I saw was a business opportunity where you earn money simply because you are consuming products. So just think about it for a minute. Do you consume any products at all? Of course, everyone does. I'm sure if I asked you today, you've consumed a lot of products. You probably consume toothpaste, bathing soap, body lotion, perfume, deodorant, aftershave, tea, coffee, sugar, honey, detergents, some vitamin supplements, and so on. So imagine that you buy these things, you consume them, and money still gets paid to you. That is the business model. That is network marketing. In some places, it's also called direct selling. In some places, because why is direct selling? You buy direct from the company. In some places, it's also called network marketing. So this is network marketing. And so we started looking at some facts and fictions. For instance, a lot of people say network marketing doesn't work. Now, that's a fiction. Let's give you the facts for you to judge and know whether it does work. In terms of sales, network marketing industry does $178 billion per annum. Look at the figures for National Football League, $9 billion. Music, $16 billion. Movie industry, $80 billion. The music and movie, $96 billion, still much less than network marketing industry turnover. So, talk about network marketing not working. It does work. It's the most efficient way to move products or services to the end user. So it works. A lot of people wonder, do people make money in network marketing? And because, remember, the middlemen are all cut off, the 85% of the money that the consumer is paying is now locked in because the middlemen have been cut off. There's a lot of money to pay back to people involved in the direct selling. And so 40% of the total sales goes to people involved in this business. And now let us see, what is 40% of the total annual turnover of $178 billion? $71 billion. So people are making money in the industry per annum. That works out as $6 billion a month. That works out at $200 million a day, going to people involved in this industry. So yes, indeed, people do make money in the industry. Another fiction is a lot of people go, only the people at the top make all the money. Let's also look at some facts. It's only about 500 people that make $1 million or more a year in network marketing. So let us round it up to $2 million, because some make more than $1 million a year. So if you round it up to $2 million per person, that will give you how much? $1 billion going to the 500 top earners a year. Now, this means that of the $71 billion going to everyone in the industry as commissions per year, it still leaves a whopping $70 billion that is paid out every year to people who are building their network marketing businesses part-time or full-time. So it's not only people at the top that make all the money. Then, the question now is, which network marketing company do you want to work with? Because there are lots and lots of network marketing companies. And we had to look at certain criteria before we chose the one we went with. We actually chose to work with one called Forever Living Products. Why did we choose Forever? Well, track record. Forever was founded in 1978, so it's a 36-year-old company. That's a long enough standing track record to follow. How are the products doing? How have they been paying the bonuses? Vast range of consumable products. So that means that because you get paid as you consume, and because it's consumable, with every repeat order, you get repeat commissions. Another reason is the quality of Forever products. We found that the products are approved by International Alloscience Council, so it has a scientific backing, approved by Kosher Rating, the Jewish standard, approved by Islamic Society, and approved by NAFDAC. In fact, some of our products are used in the National Health Service in the UK. That is a testament to the quality, and quality is very important to us. And thirdly, consistent growth in sales over the years. In these 36 years, Forever has been growing consistently in sales, hitting a total of $2.8 billion today per annum, starting from zero in 1978. That is another reason why we chose, because it then means that people are getting benefits from buying these products and also financial benefits as well. And I've already told you, all the products are consumable. So that means repeat orders and repeat bonuses, and cover a wide range. So whether it's personal care, skin care, cosmetics, anti-stress, anti-aging, joint care, prostate health, menopausal health, smokers health, kids and teenage health, there is something in Forever. So everyone is your marketplace. So what is the model that Forever gives you? How does Forever pay you for enjoying all these products that cover this wide range? Let's take a look. Your very first order that you buy direct of about 60,000 naira or £198, you enjoy a 15% discount. Any other time you buy anything from the Forever store direct, after that first order, you enjoy what? 30% discount. So if you would have paid $100 for the product, at 30% discount, how much would you have ended up paying? $70. On top of that, you still get cash back up to 18%, between 5 to 18% of the money you would have paid in the first place straight into your bank account. So you are getting upfront discount of 30% and getting cash back of up to 18%. Just think about it for a minute. All the things that you've said you consume today, imagine you had been buying them direct from the Forever store from when you were little up until now. Saving 30% on your toothpaste, your deodorant, your perfume, your tea, your coffee, your sugar. Saving 30% and getting 18% back till now. Do you think you would have saved something tangible, yes or no? Yes. Of course, yes. On top of which, that is not even the only thing. You still get 18% cash back. You can then invest that money into other passive income generating businesses. And that's not the only benefit. This is benefit number one, where you get paid for using the products. Benefit number 2 is shared information. Remember I told you the products are high quality products. Share this information with people in your network to say, look, do you know there's a business model that can give you full-time income without jeopardizing what you are doing? After all, how do you earn money? By buying direct. So they ask you how it works. You invite them to a presentation like this, or you give them this video and they watch. And then they see that if they buy direct, they get paid, they get a discount. Immediately they start to buy. Has Forever sold more products? Yes or no? Yes. They have. Did you advertise? Did they advertise to sell? No. So the money that would have gone to the ad agency goes to you. 5 to 18% of the money of the cost of the product that the person you referred to spent to buy his products. And they also pay another 15% called new distributor profit. Another question for you is, have you recommended anything of value to someone before? Yes or no? If you have, then that is it. Have you been paid any percentage based on someone going to buy another kind of phone because you recommended that? No. Have you been paid any bonus because someone took their child to a school because you recommended that? No. But because you recommended this business model, as soon as they buy, money goes in your bank account. That is, you are still being paid based on what you've been doing all along that you haven't been paid for. Another area is team volume bonus. Let's assume that 3 people you brought in who are buying direct, who are happily consuming the products, enjoying the benefits. They are buying direct, and now, because you shared information with them that when they bought you were paid, you then taught them how to share the same information with people in their own networks. And before you know it, they have found 3 people each, making 9 who are buying direct. Forever is selling more products. 9 find 3, 27 find 3, 81 find 3, 243. Add all the people buying direct. 363 families are now buying all those products direct. How many of these 363 families did you find personally? Only 3. How much did the Forever spend advertising to get these new customers? 0. You know what? Forever is going to pay you 10% of that turnover on the average. So imagine that each family is enabling Forever to sell 50,000 naira worth of products in a month. What they are consuming and maybe 1 or 2 of their friends who are buying direct. 50,000 into 363 places is 18.1 million naira. 10% of it is 1.8 million. Or about 10,000, close to $11,000. Will that help you to start achieving your goals, an additional income of $11,000 every month, simply because you change your brand and simply because you change what you are saying? That is the business of network marketing. So, talking about another area of profit is the leadership bonus. Just imagine that this is you here, and you are doing a turnover of 3 million naira. What's your team volume bonus? 10%, right? And inside your team is Mr. John, and Mr. John is doing 3 million naira. What does he get? 10% as well. Of course, for him to build that turnover, you would have taught him. And then now he has learned. Someone in his team called Peter is also doing 3 million naira, and that is 10% going to Peter. And someone in Peter's team, Mary, is doing 3 million naira, 10%. So everyone is getting 10% in volume bonuses. Now, because you have taught John very well, that's why he was able to find Peter and teach Peter. So now you're no longer working with John, but do you know the company knows that they didn't do anything to find John? No advertising, no training. You did all of that. So the turnover that are pushing through John's team of 3 million or more, you get automatically 6% of it. Every time. And the great thing about Forever is that their products are consumable. So all of these things are happening over and over. So your 6% is over and over, whether you are there or not. And now, John, so you're getting 6%, which is 180,000, added to your already 10%. So what will John get from Peter? Peter's turnover, 6%. And then you will get 3% from Peter. So you can see you're getting less as it goes down. And then Peter will get 6% from Mary. John will get 3% from Mary. You will get 2% from Mary. So on this one line alone, you are getting 6 on your first level, 3 on your second level, and 2 on your third level, and 0 downwards. So that is why it's called multi-level marketing, where you earn incomes on the several levels. And on top of that, you then have, imagine that you are very fired up and you have different lines. Instead of introducing only John, you introduce someone else and someone else. Let's say you have 20 people on your first level. That is 6% in 20 places, 180,000 times 20, 3.6 million. And then talk about the second level again, talk about the third level. And all of this, you are no longer working with them. So that's leadership bonus, that's royalty bonus, that's passive income. And that is something that everyone needs, because nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. You may not have much energy to be running up and down. Imagine that you've built a leadership business, a royalty business in forever. So that is the benefit of that. And now you talk about, let's assume that I brought you in, but I found only you, and you brought 20 people in. You are on your first level, you are doing 3.6 million. On my first level, I'm doing only 180,000. You and I, who's earning more? You. You and I, who came first? I. So in this business, you can overtake the people who brought you in. And that is why it's not a pyramid. Because in a pyramid, like in a typical corporation, like a triangle, the person on top will always earn more than the person below. You can never earn above the people who came before you. And that's why it's called brilliant compensation. And that is why it's good for people who own their own businesses, because they can see that they can develop leaders and earn passive income. People who don't even own their own businesses that are in jobs, they have that security that they're building businesses that will give them passive income as well. So, what are the products? Remember, health is wealth. You can build this additional income by joining this multi-billion-dollar wellness industry, because Forever is a wellness company, a beauty company. So they have products that make you more beautiful naturally, make you healthier, and so on. So think about it. We have a 9-day detox program, which can also help you to lose weight as well. So that is a $60 billion weight management industry. So if you key in, rather than in other weight management companies, rather than in other detox companies, you are earning income as well as achieving your health goals. We also have the Vital 5. Remember, there is this information on a report from World Health Organization that 7 million people died in 2012 alone from air pollution. So based on that, you need that 9-day detox. I was telling you about this World Health Organization statistics that 7 million people died in 2012 from air pollution alone. So how much pollutants are we inhaling? And so we are talking about detoxifying our system on a consistent basis. And that is why we introduced the C9 program for deep detox. But after the deep detox, you still need to continue using the major product in the detoxification system. And the major product is this aloe vera gel. You will find it inside the C9. You will also find it in the Vital 5. And how does it work? I just want to do a little demo for you to show you how it detoxifies the system. And what happens is these pollutants generate free radicals in our system, which damage the system. Stress as well generates free radicals. So you need to start drinking the gel, which you have in the Vital 5, among other healthy products. So let me just show you a little demo. I'm holding a glass here. This is water. So I put a little amount here. I would like you to observe this. See how clear the color is. Let's assume that this water is blood that is flowing around the body. You know, blood is the river of life. That's what carries oxygen and nutrients around the entire body. And now we're inhaling these pollutants from generator fumes, from cars, from different places. We're under stress. So much free radicals are now going into this blood. And so let's represent the free radicals Let's represent the free radicals with this oxidizing agent, which is iodine. So the stress, the pollutants we're inhaling, see what is done to the color of the clear water. So just imagine that this is the level of pollutant, free radicals now inside the blood flowing around. And you don't want this. So you begin to drink aloe vera gel, of course, which is inside your C9 and inside your Vital 5. So this is a brand new bottle of aloe vera gel. So I'm removing the seal now. So you drink a little bit when you get home. What do you see? You can see that the rusty color is cleared, and that is the powerful antioxidant effect of the aloe vera gel. And what you find when you start drinking this is that you have more energy, your bowel is moving better, your skin is glowing, you are more productive because you are constantly detoxifying your system of the free radicals generated by stress and environmental pollutants. Remember, health is wealth. And the good thing that Forever did was they went in for wellness products. So wellness and natural beauty products. I'll just give you an example. Imagine consuming these wellness and natural beauty products and see earning income, being a part of this multi-billion-dollar industry. We have our Clean 9, which is a 9-day detox program. Think how many people in your network will benefit from this detox program. And while they are using the products, while you are using the products, guess what is happening to your bank account? You are earning those commissions. Then we also have the Vital 5 program. And we have also noticed that many people have a lot of gaps in their diets. We are supposed to eat 5 to 6 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, but how many of us do that? And as a result, we don't have enough nutrients. And even when we eat the things we are supposed to eat, the situation in the gut doesn't allow us to absorb everything we are supposed to absorb, the nutrients. So we need a situation where we have enough ratio, the proper ratio between good bacteria and bad bacteria. When the good bacteria is more than the bad bacteria in the gut, should be 85% good and 15% bad. Absorption is maximized, elimination of waste is maximized, and you enjoy great health. So what happens is, this Vital 5 here contains 5 products, 5 essential nutrients that you require. One is the aloe vera gel, the yellow bottle. It actually has over 200 compounds to feed the good bacteria, so they grow more. Then you have the probiotic. The probiotic contains 6 strains of good bacteria. So with those 2 alone, absorption is maximized. Elimination is also maximized. And then when the nutrients have been absorbed, you then need to have the Algae Plus, which relaxes the blood vessel. By the way, this is evidence-based research. Nobel Prize-winning research led by Dr. Murad. He found out that Algae Plus is L-arginine, Forever's brand of L-arginine, which relaxes the blood vessels, thereby enhancing blood flow, carrying these same nutrients and oxygen to the end organs for energy and vitality. And then we also have omega-3, which has been shown also to reduce the level of bad cholesterol in the blood. And then, of course, we have the Forever Daily, which is a combination of 55 different nutrients. So in case there are gaps in your diet, that fills in the gap. The probiotic and the aloe vera gel helps with the absorption. Vital 5 is something we consider very essential for good health in today's world. So we have the 9-day cleansing program. We have the Vital 5 to follow it. And these are all healthy products. And then, who wants to look younger in the next 90 days? Yeah? So we also have our natural anti-aging skincare and cosmetics. We have our Soya skincare collection. And the good thing about it is that our toners are alcohol-free. So when you cleanse your skin with the cleansers and the pores are open, then you don't want to use alcohol-based toner to tone. So ours is alcohol-free. Those ones that have alcohol hasten the aging process because they cause dehydration, and over the years, it destroys the dermal layer, and that's how the wrinkles appear faster. But here, our toner is alcohol-free, and our nourishing serum is full of nutrients, antioxidants that keep you looking fresher and younger. You need to try that. And also, we have our cosmetics that also source from natural sources, from the foundation, natural ingredients, aloe vera, marine extracts, chamomile, and the powders are very light, 0.5 of a micron, all natural, agreeing with your body, so you're not playing with chemicals. So these are cosmetics. And imagine using these healthy products and still earning income, and earning income from sharing it as well. And if you like to have a nice relaxation, we also have our aroma spa. So you don't need to spend a lot of money in the spas. You can just do your spa at home, and it's all based on healthy products. And then, of course, everyday use products, like we said. Our deodorant, for instance, inside our personal care pack, our deodorant is aluminum-free. Our aftershave lotion is alcohol-free. Multi-purpose detergent, the blue one there, is chemical-free, phosphorus-free, so it's kind to the environment, kind to your fabric, kind to your skin, and kind to your bank account, because as you use these products, you're also getting paid, and these are superior products. And this is that Soyan Skincare and so on. I've already spoken to you about the algae and so on. And the drinks, if you like to have cocktails, we have different cocktails, the aloe vera gel, and so on, that would detoxify your system of the free radicals, which is a major component of both the C9, 9-day detox, as well as the Vital 5. And then we also have consumable, because they're all consumable, it leads to repeat orders, and you're having all those bonuses. So I've already told you about the 3 different steps by which Forever improves your health, filling your nutritional diets through this system with aloe vera and increasing the blood flow, enhancing the blood flow with nutrients to the end organs for energy. And look at how aloe vera increases the bioavailability of those vitamins. That's vitamin E there without aloe vera, and that's the absorption of vitamin E with aloe vera, 3.7 times more. And that's the absorption of vitamin C without aloe vera, and that's the absorption of vitamin C with aloe vera. So, how do you build additional income? Huge income. How do you go on free vacations? How do you qualify for those brand new cars? Just by using these products and by sharing. I didn't even talk about most of the products. If you wanted to lose weight, for instance, you follow your C9 with the Fit 1 and Fit 2. You know, whoever gave you this video can also give you videos on these programs to watch for more details. So, this is how the business is. And based on the volume you and your team are moving, you move up in the marketing plan, in the compensation plan. So, when you do a certain volume with your team, you get to the level of manager, and you should be looking at an average monthly income of about 300,000 naira a month. So we've looked at these amazing products. I'm sure you can't wait to start using them. But let's also look at how you can achieve those dreams through these products. Building additional income, going on those free vacations with your spouse, qualifying for that free brand new car, and sharing even in the company's profit just by using and sharing these products. You use a certain volume, you built a team. Remember when you built a team of about 300 and something people consuming the products? That is, you've become almost a manager by finding only 3 people. Remember, you didn't find all. So you get to that volume. When you are doing that turnover and you're a manager, you are getting an average of 300,000 naira a month as your team volume bonus. An additional income right now of 300,000 naira a month Will it help you to start achieving some certain goals faster? Yes or no? Exactly. And what did you do to get that? Just changing your brand and changing your talk. And now, imagine that some of the people that joined your team, those 3 you found, those 2, those 5, they also build their own teams and 2 of them become managers on the same level as you. That makes you a senior manager. And you should be looking at an average income based on those bonuses, team volume, leadership, about 500,000 naira a month. And then when you have 5 people that you sponsored personally becoming managers, you are a soaring manager, you are looking at about 1 million naira a month in commissions alone. Just to bring it into perspective, there are people in this team who have hit this 1 million naira a month level in 6 months of starting the business. I did mine in 10 months of starting the business. But some people, because the support structure is stronger now, some people are even doing it in less time. Some are doing it in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. But guess what? They have moved from where they were and they're getting more and they're achieving their goals. Sapphire is when you produce 9 personally sponsored managers, you're looking at about 2 million naira a month. And Diamond Sapphire 17, up to 4 million naira a month on the average in bonuses. Diamond Manager 25, sponsored managers personally, 6 million a month. And Double Diamond, 50 managers and above. Do the maths. So in perspective again, it took me 3 months to make manager. It's taken a lot of people 6 weeks now, 4 weeks, because the support is stronger. Took me 5 years to make Diamond, and it took me 12 years to make Double Diamond. And there are 2 Double Diamond managers in this team, and we are the only 2 Double Diamond managers in the whole of Africa. So does this make this a team to join? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. And it's because of the support structure in place. So other incentives are the cars. I qualify for my first car, which is an incentive on top of the bonuses in 5 months. Right now, there's a program we have that can help you qualify for your first car in 12 weeks, which is 3 months. How about vacations? On top of those bonuses, you also have your free vacations, 2, 3 every single year. We've already done 2 this year. We've done London, we've done California, and it's you and your spouse, all expense paid plus spending money. Some have already done 3 this year. So think about all the money you spend on your usual vacations, saving that money, and then using it to buy other assets because you made a decision to start living healthier, to start buying direct from the Forever store, and to start sharing the information with people in your network. And chairman's bonus is another major thing. Sharing in the company's profits, where the company gives out a certain percentage of their profit to certain people that have achieved some certain milestones. So, for me, it's not just about achieving, getting the money. It's about achieving those goals. Because the money equals the dreams, isn't it? The money is what you use to achieve the dreams. I want to say to you that I joined Forever 13 years ago because I wanted to get additional income to help my husband in paying our children's boarding school fees in England. I never ever imagined that we could get what we are getting right now, to pay at least one of the 4 children's school fees. But that happened just in my 4th or 5th month. By the end of the 2nd year, we were making enough to pay all 4 children's boarding school fees in England. And then we went ahead to get more. As I speak to you now, all those children have graduated. Our son finished from University of Leicester with an electronics and software engineering master's degree. First daughter finished from Oxford. She's a medical doctor with a PhD in cardiovascular medicine. She got married 6 years ago. We have 3 lovely grandchildren. Our second daughter finished from Imperial College with a first class, and she's a chartered accountant, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland. And our youngest daughter finished from Oxford as well with a degree in French and Russian, and her second degree from Columbia University in New York. And so when people ask me what Forever sells, I tell them that Forever sells a business plan for you to achieve your dreams faster. Before Forever, I had been a doctor for 21 years. My husband had been a doctor for 22 years. We couldn't buy a house in England. This 5-bedroom house is our home in the UK, and we bought it 3 years after starting this business. 7-bedroom house in Lagos from Forever Process as well. You qualified, every 3 years you requalify for another car. This is our car number 4 from Forever. And in our 30 years of doing this business, we've qualified 5 times. We took only twice. Forever has also changed so many lives. The best part of this business for me is that it's not just about me. While wanting to make additional income to pay the children's school fees, I found out that people joining my organization were also achieving their own goals. And that is why I'm so passionate about this business. I have a school, we have a clinic, but people are just working for salary and they just go. And the salary doesn't even take them to the end of the month most times. But what can you do? But this is a business where somebody joins the organization and the person is achieving their dreams. The person can even do more than you. And then you are seeing people buying new houses, buying new cars. I'm sure you heard the stories on the testimonials, buying all these things, living their dreams. Because I said yes 13 years ago, how do you think that makes me feel? And this is not just only in Nigeria. There are people in Zambia, Tanzania, UK, UAE, UK, USA, and so on, achieving their dreams because I said yes, because I said something to someone who said something to someone. Think about it. How many people do you think you can affect their lives directly or indirectly by joining this amazing program? Inside the party, we have a double diamond manager as well. We have 2 diamonds, we have 7 diamond sapphires, 12 sapphires, 56 soareens, 330 seniors, 2,339 managers. I can't keep the count. It's still increasing on an ongoing basis. So get started if you've liked what you've seen this afternoon. Someone showed you this video. Tell them you want to start. If you've liked what you've seen, do your paperwork and order your products. You can order the starter pack. You can choose the weight management, the skincare, the personal care, whatever you want. The product catalog is there for you to see more information. You can also visit our website, discoverforever.com, to choose whatever products you want. And then they'll calculate it for you, and you can do your first set of products. And you have a great support from through this, a lot of programs that we do in the Power Team. We have this invitation cards to our programs for people who want to achieve their dreams, where we have business presentations all over for busy professionals, for people who want to live a healthier lifestyle, people in their 50s, for people who like to dance, free dance classes. We also have webinars as well, online presentations, so you can build your business globally as well. And we also have education program where people are just working this Forever business so that they can build up education funds for their children. So there are so many great benefits of being in this program. One is wellness, one is anti-aging, anti-stress, additional income, passive income for that day when you are tired and you won't be able to run around again. Time freedom, because think about it. You have a team of 300, 3,000, 6,000, 300,000. Even if they're putting in only 8 hours a year, multiply the 8 hours by 300,000. That is what you are paid on. Whereas if you were working by yourself 24 hours a day, it's all stress, it's all strain, it's all pressure, and so on. So you have that time freedom. You are still earning the income, and you're having fun. And personal development is another major benefit of this business. And of course, networking, we can't overlook that. Your network is your net worth. Joining this program, you're rejoining a team of individuals who want different things in life and who have different things to offer. That automatically increases your network, and then as a result, your net worth. So get started. If we can do it, you too can. Do your paperwork, order a first set of products, and let's go to work on your Forever business. Welcome to the Power Team. Thank you for your attention.